Video Game Bang.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Video Game Bang. Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Cory Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real. People get shot during the day?
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like pink thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items at my job, he could play the right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Video Game Bang.
Bang! Whoop, woo! Hey, spooky fools. This is the Halloween month. You guys know it is October. I just call it Halloween month. And we're going to have a good show. It's really late. So if you're listening to this, you don't care if you listen to it on the podcast like the next day. Typically, we record a few hours earlier. We can't get anybody that could stand to hang out with me for very long, so we had to wait a couple extra hours, and we had a great fill-in. But first, let's talk about our sponsors. If you guys are in the Sacramento area and you like coffee and or comics, you can stop by Oblivion Comics and Coffee in downtown Sacramento on 11th and J Street, right? J? K? In between J and K.
Yep.
Right by the big ass church. That's where you go to get the best comics and coffee in Sacramento, California. Also, our other sponsor is Energy Esports. We don't have a catchphrase yet.
We'll get our marketing guy on.
We'll get on it. We'll leave that.
We'll have
up
the
to
writers.
We'll have Aaron take care of that. Speaking of Aaron, he sits right across from me, day in, day out, week in, week out. My new best friend. How's it going, Aaron?
What's up, everybody?
We have quite the bromance going on lately. I'm not gonna lie, but I think we've hung out more outside of podcast recording in this last week than we ever have. I don't want to put a label on
Explain.
it. You came over and we broed out, watched some Hell in a Cell, and we went to the coffee shop and hung out there. And I don't know. I don't want to put a label on it, but I think we have a little bromance going on.
David Webb's here, everybody.
Hey, that's my job. David Webb, what is up?
Grass tastes bad.
I'm trying to figure out. This is why I'm a little distracted. I'm trying to figure out why I don't have my emotes.
You don't have your emotes?
Because you have to subscribe. It's new month, Aaron.
Oh,
subscribe.
Is it? Oh, well, here we go, everybody.
There we go.
Let me go ahead and get back in here.
This is so embarrassing.
Share.
There you go.
I hope you lost your streak and you don't get to be in the Pink Thong Gang anymore.
No, I think it keeps going.
Nope.
It does.
Yeah! Look who's back subscribing, everybody. I'm back. That was Webb, actually.
Yeah, that was. I forgot I did that.
So what? When you press share, I can say whatever I want on the
Say
stream?
whatever you want on stream. This is your chance.
Here
You
we
finally
go.
have a voice.
Here we go.
What are you going to say?
I'm just going to say.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
No.
Do that.
It'll be so funny. Also joining us on the podcast, she came here straight from the theater, the movie theater. I get to call it theater because I once was a thespian.
In high school?
Yeah, that was high school, but still. Kenz, what's up?
Hey, thanks for having me.
Of course.
I'm back.
I love, a lot of people when they do the show, they request boatloads of money. There's a lot of cash and bribery that goes on behind the scenes to get people on the show. You just wanted grapes.
I haven't eaten all day. I've been out and about all day, so I was like, can I just maybe toss me a few grapes? I'll be happy. I just like coming and being mean to you guys, really. That's where my happiness comes from.
You know how hard it was for us to find grapes?
Yeah, it's not grape season, in case you didn't know.
It kind of is.
Grapes were just a suggestion. They didn't need to be grapes. I would have. You could have handed me dog biscuits. I would have been happy.
Some milk bones.
Yeah.
I offered you some nuts and you declined.
Right, because they're
like most
your
women.
nuts.
Like most
Well,
women.
I purchased these
I
nuts.
imagine your nuts
Wow.
are probably quite
The
salted.
truth comes
by
out.
now.
Yeah.
I purchased some high quality nuts, and you declined them.
I've noticed your balls are a little misshapen.
Wow.
Why you want to know the reason why I bought these nuts is because this is the Halloween, Halloween month. So all month we're going to be talking about things that are scary and creepy. Last Monday, on the Monday show, David Webb.
Sound?
I like how she had some inflection, and it was almost like a matter of fact. No one wants Cory's nuts.
You guys have seen that SNL skit, right? The sweaty balls.
Yes.
Yeah.
The peach sweaty and the sweaty balls.
I'm sorry.
You were saying? I
Yeah,
can't wait till next
please.
month now. Now that I know I can do this all the time, or each month, I'm going to be doing this every single time.
I'm
Hey,
sorry,
look, you
Cory.
guys
Did
wanna-
you want to say something?
No, I don't want to say anything.
Didn't? You don't have?
Well, I was going to talk about Halloween.
What about it?
And I was actually plugging Webb's Monday show where we talked about Halloween video game conspiracies and spooky things
Yes.
in games.
Oh no, we covered up Webb's plugin.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
Are you into
was worth it.
spooky stuff, Kenz? Are you a
Oh
Halloween person?
yeah. Here's the thing though. I love horror movies and I love horror games. I am a bitch when it comes to being like going through actual mazes and stuff. I freak out. I cling to people. Last year I went to what's that park that they do? Universal Studios. Their scare nights. Or horror nights or whatever you call them.
They're horror nights.
And
man.
I went through one of the mazes, and I felt so bad because I accidentally said F you to a little girl who was working in it. And I turned around. She scared me. I was like, oh, F you. And then I turned around because I realized it was a little girl. I was like, I'm so sorry. And then she scared me again, and I booked it out of there. It's bad. It's
she has
all
like this
bad.
deep voice. Bitch. She walks away.
I was hoping to take Halloween a different direction. Since we're raising awareness to things that are scary, I think on Webb show I told you I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in Bigfoot.
Said, I ain't afraid of no
I don't think aliens have visited Earth, but what is real? The real killer.
Heart attacks are scary.
That's what I was gonna say. You took my
Yeah.
punchline.
You're welcome.
Really? Were you going with that?
Is that what you're...
That's sad that she deduced it, and
Yeah.
somebody showed us what they
I
got.
don't even, that you just completely jumped on my punchline. I have nowhere to go.
I'm sorry. I'm
There you
sorry.
go.
I'm sorry.
I had
I'll
a
stop.
segment. I had a.
I'll stop Sherlocking. You can go ahead and
Well, you see,
talk.
we got into it last time you were on the show because you wanted to throw plugs where they didn't belong.
Yeah.
What you
And
got
then-
going on, Kenz?
Yeah.
Yeah, what you
Can
got,
I-
Kenz? What are you?
I missed
what are
it,
you
so
working
I'm
on?
gonna
Actually, we're doing Sweeney Todd right now.
Nice.
This Sunday.
Unsolicited plugs.
Why'd you say it like the guy from Rick and Morty? Unsolicited plugs.
I don't just mimic things from Rick and Morty like you, Webb. Sometimes I just say stuff. All right.
I saw a
I
very
did see
disturbing
I saw
Rick and
him-
Morty tattoo the other day.
What's the big hole in
Go
your
ahead.
heart?
What was the Rick and Morty tattoo
It
that you
was-
saw? This is gonna be a
It
great
was
show.
I
What-
don't know
what
that I
was it?
want to
No,
say it
no,
out loud.
you don't wanna-
It was a tattoo of Pickle Rick inside of a vagina.
Well, I mean that's
It was
just.
just a taco. Come on. What are you gonna say, Cory?
We are a rated R show, so it doesn't
You
matter.
said to say it. I'm just.
No, I want you.
What's wrong with
I want
that?
you just to run amok.
It was just.
Run amok.
Why would you want that on your body?
Well, some people are. How do I say this? Strange, and they want strange
neighborhood.
things on them. I mean, it's forever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people get tattoos that mean things. Some people get tattoos that don't have to mean things. And maybe this is one of those things where it's like it doesn't mean
This is
anything.
like-
It's just.
Pickle Rip raped forever.
Wait, did you see this on the street or online?
Online.
Okay, now I can Google
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Corey, you got anything to
We
add
done?
while I'm Googling this?
Oh goddamn! Looks like I'm in control of my own show again. Look at that. Wow, if Ken's last time on the show wasn't last time, it was definitely this time. So say hi to Ken's and say goodbye to Ken's. Actually, since it's your
what?
last time on the Wednesday show, why don't you tell everyone what you're playing?
Wait, Cory, I love you.
Yeah, you're all right.
Bring me back.
Like, yeah, this is such a great loss.
What am I playing right now? I'm still working on Life is Strange Before the Storm.
Okay.
I haven't really had a chance to really sit down and play, but hopefully I'll finish that soon. It's actually really cool. There's a lot that I really like as far as the dynamics of the game go. So for the characters, you kind of hear about these really popular characters in the first game, and then to see them come to life in a way where they're not the stereotypical popular kids. They're just popular because they are who they are. I really, really like that. So the character development is really cool.
So I know very little about this game. Is it episodic? And if so, are they all released already? Or are you playing it as they come out?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they're all released because this game... So Life is Strange is the first one where you play as Max, and she has the power to reverse time and change all of her decisions. So it's kind of that weird, trippy, like, oh my gosh, what if I mess up right now? At least I can go back sometimes, because there are a couple turn points in it. But this one, you play as Chloe, the girl who, is kind of the protagonist in the first one. And you kind of see her past before Max comes back, but you don't have powers, really. So all of your decisions are final. So it's a little bit more scary, and this one actually wasn't made by the people who made the first one. They just kind of tacked it on because these makers did a really, really good job with it, so much so that they were able to release it with the series before they come out with the next one.
Have you gotten to play, like, any of the Telltale series? Have you played, like, Walking Dead or...
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yeah,
I
still
thought
talking to you.
you were looking at Aaron. I thought you were talking to
Oh
Aaron.
my gosh, you're so fired after this.
I haven't yet. They're on my wish list, though.
Okay. I wanted to see, like, a form of comparison. Because, honestly, I don't think I know one person who played both series all the way through and has given me, like, oh, well, we lost your camera.
Wow, am I really fired?
Yep.
Is this you pulling the plug?
Oh, and it's back.
Speaking of pulling the plug, Aaron, what have you been playing?
Still FIFA 18. I mean, that's just where it goes. I mean, it's kind of heartbreaking,
Did
Yeah,
you say
it is a
FIFA
heartbreaking
or
game.
FIFA?
FIFA.
FIFA, okay.
Yes,
I got a FIFA.
Yeah.
Swine flu,
It's a game.
2018.
It's a game about playing cowbell.
It's probably better than how the state of the U.S. national team is doing right now. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, go ahead. I know that's what you want to talk about anyways, Aaron.
No.
Use this as your podium.
No,
Everyone else is just doing whatever they want to do today anyways.
We could talk about that at another podcast, because there's that I can go on forever for that. So
about how good the U.S. national team did and how they're going to the World Cup.
But FIFA 18 isn't really that.
Do you play competitively?
No.
Why not?
Because I play it kind of RPG-esque. So I'm playing the season or the career mode, but I make a character, try to make them look like me and everything like that. Mm-hmm. I have the same stats, so my weight and height are the player's weight and height in the game.
That's cool.
And I try to see how as far as I can go, in a little career, and it's pretty. It's like I've tried to make it as immersive as possible.
Yeah.
And that's literally what I play for.
How many hours have you put in so far?
Into this one? Ooh. It's probably 20 right now. It's still brand new.
Good.
It's still brand new. I mean, the other one, FIFA 17, I have dropped 100 plus hours in that. Like, in my career mode, it's 2027.
That's crazy.
So from 17, I've played a
That's
long
a good.
while.
That's a good amount of time.
Yeah, and I enjoy it. Again, thanks to Queen of the Lizards, Larisi, for hooking me up with that. And that's all I've been playing. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That is it right now.
David Webb, what you been playing?
Overwatch
Really?
on the PS4.
You said you had good luck in your game?
The best game.
Why didn't you invite?
Because it was... I didn't see anybody on.
Okay.
You
And
play that
we don't-
competitively,
we don't
right?
have.
Yeah.
And you play that
We don't have.
competitively,
Our
right?
phone numbers.
Well, it was like right before I came here.
I used to think
It was
I
like
could.
8:30.
I thought you were on a
played it.
team.
You call that a team?
It's more of a time bomb.
It's definitely a time bomb.
Yeah, I had the bet. Why did you ban special cases?
I have no tolerance for any bullshit right now.
Okay.
And he didn't even really do
What did he
anything
do?
out of. He was just himself. I don't know. I just saw his name and it looked like it wanted to be banned for a minute.
So
I don't even think he noticed.
I think he did because he still just talks.
still
He
Do I
comes
want
back
a
in.
switch? Must have leveled out. It seems
It's like the phone cuts out and then it cuts back in, and they're still just keep on going with the conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah, I played competitive. PS4 Overwatch, and I had the best game that I've played in a very long time. Nobody trolled. They picked characters that made sense.
Because you're playing on console?
I'm playing on console, and I'm in a higher SR on PlayStation. So, like,
what made you
there's actually
switch
good
back
players.
to the console?
Because I'm just over Overwatch on the PC.
I mean, a lot of people are over
And
Overwatch
so,
on the PC.
I thought, I'll see how I do. And I know I'm in a higher SR on the PS4, so I wanted to actually see how well I could do, because I'm like 700s on PC, so I'm never leaving the bronze SR ever.
What are you on the PlayStation?
I think I'm silver. Last time I played. So, Cory, what you playing?
Overwatch.
Yeah,
On the PC.
on the PC. How was
the
your
PC.
how are your games today?
Yeah.
Pretty miserable.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, I at the peak of this season, I was about 20 SR away from my first platinum run. I started playing with some friends. We went on a huge losing streak. I was like, it's okay. I'll climb back. Went on another huge losing streak by myself, followed by a large losing streak with my friends again, followed by another losing streak with everybody. And this is my first match. Right before you guys got here, I'm officially back in silver.
You need a hug.
I need a hug. I need some alcohol.
Need a grape?
I
Need some grapes.
You get graped in the mouth?
Hey, you can't
see-
fire me. You pay me in grapes.
I'll get those grapes back.
You see, you see how his mood has changed, and you see how depressed he is about this. That's why I switched to console.
Well, I mean, see, but it seems like that's a trend with a lot of PC games. Everybody's like,
is.
it's a superior, thing, and it's better graphics. I understand, but the mood killer on this platform.
I have more fun playing, like actual fun,
That's
playing
so
a game
weird.
on a console than on PC.
I feel like it's less. I don't know. Like, it's less intense when you just have the remote. Because I've seen people with PC setups and their mouse has like 20 buttons on the side,
Well, yes.
and they all do
Yeah.
special attacks and things like that. I feel like with console, it's a little bit more evened out as far as like what you have, you know?
Kinda. I mean, because on PC you can change things like DPS. You can change settings to kind of help
Right.
you give a little bit of an edge, whereas somebody may not know they could change that, or they have theirs set differently. So a slight advantage is an advantage either way. Whereas like on the Xbox, everybody has an Xbox One controller.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
It's a pretty even, playing field right off the bat.
Yeah.
Like you kind of want in a sport,
Yeah.
In basketball, you kind of have the same ball in the same court all the way around. Same diameter of hoop and
It's not
same
I see what
amount
you-
of
okay.
feet across from each other.
I see
But,
where I see where you're going.
And the difference would be
It's
then
not
the
as
players.
big of a difference.
Because then you have a Kobe,
It's
his
not-
skills are better than, that person over there that's on the bench. But I'm just saying.
That argument makes no damn sense.
Okay.
because
No, I get it.
because
I get
it's
it.
not
you
it's not
think
the same
the
thing.
controller being equal makes...
No, I mean the consoles. He just went out to the case saying your PC could be better than mine. So that means I have a slightly small disadvantage because maybe I don't have the up to current
many
graphics,
buttons,
so I maybe don't see this one pixel
What's
that
stupid
you.
about that is that
You know what?
just about every pro in the Overwatch scene plays on all low settings because they're trying to get the max frames per second.
Here's the thing too, because I noticed this whenever I played on like Call of Duty on my. This is when HD was just coming out for TVs and stuff like that. I didn't have an HD TV when I had the 360 or whatever, and I was playing Call of Duty, and there was one specific level on like World at War that I just kept getting sniped at, and I could not see the sniper. Black Friday comes around, cheap TVs. I go buy an HD TV, 44-inch. Throw that bad boy on.
All of a sudden, you can see.
I could see like
Yeah.
the world.
That's not then you just countered your own point. If you're playing on a console with different people, you don't know what kind of TVs they're on. So,
But this
you'll
is
never
the
have
this
that
is
level
the
playing field
point.
unless you're on a LAN.
This is the
setting.
point with the PC talk though. Like bump the pros because they're all playing on whatever anyway. I'm talking about you're not in the pro leagues. Webb's not playing on the pro leagues, so it's not like he's going in with the same, I need to play on the lowest settings, and you play that game on the PC because you feel like it's superior in power, right? Better graphics, right?
No.
No.
My graphics are all turned down.
What started you playing on the PC in the first place?
I had a boss PC.
Okay,
and I
so
wanted to
literally
play on
back to what I'm saying. Not that game. We won't even talk about Overwatch.
Okay,
we'll talk
so
about any gaming. Gaming in
so
general.
A single player like Fallout or something like that.
Gaming in general.
Okay.
Where was I at? Better graphics on each one.
Yeah.
Makes a better game, or makes it a little.
I was more so talking about like the buttons.
Yeah, that's difficult. That can be intimidating for new people.
It is intimidating because you see them and they're like, I don't even know what you're hitting. I'm just gonna go for it.
But besides
And
the
then you
slightly
die.
disadvantage, the other big thing I think on PC is it literally is just it seems like it's way more easier to find somebody that's toxic in that community than it is.
Really?
on a
No,
console.
man.
I don't think that's
I don't-
necessarily the case.
yeah.
I don't think you run into it as much like Overwatch. We'll say Overwatch for example because Cory had some extremely toxic people in Overwatch today,
Okay.
and then we've played Overwatch on PS4 and we haven't really ran into any toxicity in Overwatch
Because there's a difference.
because there's difference. There's
Yeah,
no voice
I
chat.
understand.
In,
Yeah, I
in
definitely
PS4.
understand
So the
that.
toxic people
Yeah,
are
you guys
there.
sit in a.
Are they there? But so like it's the
La-
whole if the
from
you
what
know
I
a tree
remember-
falls in the woods type of thing now. Is that what we're going with?
Exactly. If you don't think there's toxic,
So then
I
why
mean,
wouldn't
it's
you
across
just
every bit
all
of worse on the
platforms.
console?
So then why
Yeah.
wouldn't you just cut them off? Like we
do you
don't
mean?
hear anything.
Well, that's what I'm gonna have to start doing now as I'm grinding my way back up into Gold and Plat.
Yeah, if
because
it bothers you, just turn it off.
the amount of stupidity and people running amok and just being obnoxious in low gold silver is so much higher than I encountered when I was high gold low plat. And then, like you said, a lot of times I do play with my friends and we play in a party and it's not bad. But those times when you want to solo queue and just try and play, or, you know, because I enjoy the game and not all the time I want to party with everybody. I'd like to not, you know, have an 8-year-old screaming at the top of his lungs and all the things. But there's a block button and I use it liberally. It's just, I don't know. You get it in every game. You hit slumps. You hit toxic people in a string of in a row. Like we had that same thing back in the Call of Duty days and Halo days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, totally. Oh man, I was.
Are we
I
talking
was
about
big
PC
into
still,
Halo.
or
No,
On
you
the
took
Just in
Xbox.
general.
Xbox. You go play Call of Duty on the Xbox, you can get, or even PlayStation.
I want
you
to
can
know
get
what the
hella cool.
sheltered little world that Aaron lives on, where there's no toxicity.
because I
on
lived
console.
in a world where I had a group chat 90% of the time I was playing video games on my console. To where I didn't hear anybody in the actual game. I heard my friends. I lived in a sheltered world where I had friends. That's where I lived in.
Okay, 'cause I
That's
don't have
crazy.
friends, Aaron.
I'm
No.
not saying you didn't. You were there most of the time.
I know.
So then how did you not remember?
Because I pugged as well.
Wait, did you guys grow up together?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Trust.
They're
we-
brothers.
No.
Oh my god!
There's a story there too.
Never
Oh my
grew up together.
god.
No,
We
did not.
kind of grew up together.
No. We were adults.
We've been friends for.
And-
I mean,
nearly
how
a
old?
decade.
How old did you guys? Were you guys when you met?
I was 20.
This is the first time I've seen you without your
4.
hat.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
You were 24 when we met.
How old were you?
About 24, yeah.
I was.
He was
like-
10.
I was a young pup. I was probably like 19, 18. So I think we grew up together at this point.
No.
For
Trust me,
him,
it
you
didn't.
guys did.
Yeah,
'cause
for
he
me.
was, he
In
was
his
a pup.
life, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in me, I was already.
Was he like really juvenile when you guys met?
Oh yeah, he was a whole different
Oh,
person.
you guys grew up together.
I was not juvenile.
I could never picture Aaron being juvenile.
Exactly.
I know, me
When
neither.
he was 2 and he started talking, he sounded just like this.
Probably did.
right out of the womb.
Mom, let me get that bottle. Like
Let me get that bottle.
I don't know. I can't do your impression.
Hilarious.
You get the idea though.
Yeah, what were you like as a kid?
I was
Like, what's like?
He was a nerd. He played
Nerd.
the flute.
I
Oh
played,
yeah, that's right.
First of all,
I bet he
played-
did.
No,
Hey,
no,
clarinet.
me, I played the
Yeah,
flute.
I played the
You
clarinet.
Played the clarinet.
Oh, even worse.
That was only in
I know.
junior
You
high.
had
That's,
more.
that's
Clarinet
the
is a
spitty
poor man's
instrument.
flute.
I didn't actually get into video games until like high school, like the end of
Okay.
high school. It was all sports, but before that,
Ew.
I'm a sports guy.
Gross.
It was football in the streets, baseball in the streets, basketball in the streets, and I played a lot with other kids.
Back to this Overwatch toxicity thing, because people in chat are still talking about
Okay,
it, and I
no
care
problem.
about
Oh,
it too.
sorry, chat.
So, Overwatch. Have you ever played Overwatch by yourself?
Who are you talking to?
Name? Yeah, like there's like 3 people in the room.
You, Aaron.
Maybe once or twice.
Was it comp?
No, I told you. You already been over this. I don't do comp.
Okay.
Because
then you're completely irrelevant.
There's no.
If you're playing the game and you have
it.
fun and you're competitive and you like to try and push yourself in that way, and you go into Overwatch is not a game that was intended for you to go in and all be silent. It's such a teamwork oriented game that it requires some level of communication.
That's exactly why I play with a team. I don't play by myself.
Yeah, but
I go in with other
you,
people.
Sometimes you solo queue. It's just a thing.
I just told you I don't.
For you don't, because you don't even play comp. So you're kind of irrelevant to this whole conversation.
To say that one section of a game makes a player that plays it irrelevant is stupid. That means
makes your opinion on this topic of toxicity in pug matches.
No, because
irrelevant.
you would, by your theory, it's more toxic in those quick free play pickup games because everybody just does whatever the hell they want, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so then I should be the master of toxicity.
No, not in
knowledge
not in free play or not in unranked because it doesn't really what you do in there doesn't matter.
Yeah, but that means there's more toxic people there, right?
I wouldn't know because I don't play it because I think it's useless.
So that's why I'm saying I've played in those before. I've played when I've played with your cousin and we went to just free play, which she hates. It was a toxic minefield. That's all it was.
We're so immature.
I know. I feel like mom and dad are arguing right now, and
then we're just
sitting
giggling
here
because you said I played with your cousin.
Well, I mean, I play with his cousin often, so I mean that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so I mean, I think if you want to enjoy the game, then go ahead and play and enjoy the game, But if you're like getting triggered, because of the toxic players and stuff like that, then it's just not even like, why are you doing that? Games are meant to be fun, right?
Titans are my trigger. Yeah. Have you guys seen Attack on Titan?
I've
seen one episode.
Have you seen
the
abridged version on YouTube?
I want to watch that.
Oh my gosh.
That's the one I'm going to try and watch.
You don't need to see the original show really to understand what's going on. It is hilarious though. You guys need to watch it.
I love the abridged versions of things. I've watched, of course, Dragon Balls and
Dragon Balls is good. Attack on Titan though is their best one. For sure.
I watched the vampire one too. What was it
Van
called?
Helsing?
Van Helsing, and I love that one too.
It's not as good.
All right.
Yeah, just watch it and then text me. Yeah.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
Now we're going into this now.
What's
See, she gets it.
Yeah, she's
back.
likes the
She's back on Wednesdays now.
original song.
No, this is better.
You know what's validating?
Dance to come back? That's awesome.
Is when Gondo said, "This is like way too long." I was like, "Yeah, Gondo, we know."
Are we gonna start singing it too? Cory, sing it with me.
Here, don't sing.
Why not? You should really sing it.
Sing it. It's gonna make it better.
Yeah, it'll make it a lot better.
That is, of course, the Brain Bang theme song.
Oh my God.
Satan?
Who did this?
That's my brainchild.
Is that the shortened version, or did you just fade it out?
Yeah, I think he just faded.
I could play the full thing if you guys
No,
would
we're
like.
fine.
It's all right. I'm
We're-
just curious to know
We're
if
short on time here. What was that?
that was me sighing in.
I was like, he's adding extra beats to it. Yeah. If you've been playing audio all this time, can they not hear it?
Probably not. So, anyways, that was the official Brain Bang theme song. Where this week's topic, actually, they couldn't hear it.
No.
Oh, okay, here we go.
No. They said we can't hear the music. By the way, if you were playing audio all this time, special cases unbanned 2017.
Justice for special cases.
Yeah, just for special.
Can you hear it now?
They could hear it.
Hashtag justice.
This
for
one's
special
just for them.
cases. Yeah, let's put that up there. Justice for cases. Oh, excuse me.
Bang, bang.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
You follow us on Twitter, vote, that's it.
So now we hear it.
You never know what
Whose name in vain? Is he new?
No.
No?
He's been around.
His name is what?
Gerald.
Names in the vein 420.
What?
That's his name.
Where do you see that?
Right here. Names in
I
this
see.
vein 420. What is bop this one?
Like, get rid of this one.
Oh, okay.
Bop it.
Yeah. Not pull it.
Bop it.
Not
Boop it.
stretch it. Flick it.
Bop it. Pull
Twist
it.
it.
Twist
That
it.
was
Pass it.
I think my niece got one of those for Christmas one
That was,
year.
of course, the Brain Bang theme song.
Yeah.
This week's question is Halloween themed, and it has to do with the Overwatch Halloween event. That, of course, Overwatch Halloween Terror 2017 is back, and I wanted to know, what is your favorite skin? And we had quite a few people on this one, nearly just shy of 3,000 votes. Still 6 days left if you want to get in on this vote.
Good Lord.
But I really wanted to know, man. I wanted my data to be secure just in case people change their mind.
I haven't seen the skins yet.
Oh, well, you are...
It's in the news.
You,
Just like
yeah, come on, man.
like wearing other people's skin kind of a situation.
No.
Buffalo Bill action going.
So what have you got in the brain bang, Corey?
So...
Wow.
The options I gave were Dragon Symmetra, Totally 80s Zarya, Cultist Zenyatta.
I'm not gonna lie, these sound cool already.
They're really, really good.
Look at
A lot
these.
of people, I put those ones on there because they seem to get the most hype.
Yeah.
There's other really good ones.
Why didn't you just put all of them on the
Well,
thing?
you can only put a max of 4, so I had to pick 3 and then give an other.
No, that's dumb.
I know. So a lot of people like Thorbjorn.
Thorbjorn.
There's a Torbjorn
It's
now?
a Viking Thorbjorn.
It's Viking Thorbjorn, but some clever guy at Ragnarel called it Thorbjorn.
It's by all accounts.
And now, yeah.
His hammer is Mjolnir. He's dressed like a freaking Viking.
Wait, is it Mjolnir from the Ultimate Universe or
No, it's like
616?
it's like the more standard Mjolnir, like
Okay,
the
616.
actual. No, not like any comic book. Like a lot of people really like the Van Helsing McCree. There was a lot of love for that one. Not so much. I got like 2 or 3 for Pirate Anna, Corsair Anna. But back to the main ones. Before I go through Webb, do you have a favorite?
I'm a tie between Zenyatta and Symmetra.
Did you unbox any yet?
No, well, I did some boxes, but none of them were in there.
pull them
But I
out,
have
I'll
like
show you.
2,000 coin, so I'm thinking I
That's
might
all
have
you
to just buy
get?
one. Well,
Yeah, you can't
'cause
afford one. You need to earn an extra 1,000.
I'm gonna work on it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get it.
It's a
I'm sitting
grind.
at 6
You
Gs.
get it, girl.
Go get it,
Boom.
girl. Actually, did you do the Halloween event? Because you can grind that and get all the boxes from that
That's
too.
what I'm gonna do.
There you go. With 11% of the vote was other, and we kind of went over some of those. Thorbjorn, McCree. With 17% of the vote, an upset, because I thought way more people were going to be into this one. The Totally 80s Zarya. Have you seen that one, Aaron?
I haven't seen any of them because GameSpot has a very terrible, slow website. So I'm going to Polygon.
Yeah, always go to
Um,
Polygon.
Yeah, I've only seen one
Show brought to
actually
you by
because
Polygon.
your cousin sent me a picture of it.
Which one was it?
Zenyatta.
Man, my cousin is a reoccurring theme. Is there something I should know
Yeah,
about?
hey, what's
Like,
going on?
I'm surprised
man?
if you don't know.
I'm totally down if you want to join the fam.
Uh,
I would love
Fam,
to have
bro.
you as my brother.
she is.
I would
a-
love to have you be his brother as well. I just want to sit there
I
and see
think
what
we
happens.
all vote yay.
I'm gonna say
there was some
for this
popcorn.
one.
I think
She's
me
a
and
big Overwatch fan, so she got really excited for the
Uh-huh.
skin, and she sent
Yeah.
me the picture of
I
it.
Is
think
that why you're interested in Overwatch all of a sudden?
I think it
I-
is.
Ooh.
I
I
have
think he's
not
into
played
her.
in so long time.
It's okay, Aaron. Actually, I tried to hook you up with my sister at one point, but this is just as good if you want to.
He said the same thing when me and his sister were talking as well.
No,
He's
he
trying so
wasn't
hard to be
as-
related
trying
to
so
you.
At first,
hard,
he wasn't
yeah.
as keen.
My mom is on the market too, Aaron. If you want to try and be my dad.
Oh my God! There was
That's
the
it.
line.
No, hold on.
We found it.
Hold on.
The
Wait
line
a
is
minute.
there.
I don't know.
'Cause he-
I don't know.
he
I might be a
jests.
little bit into this.
He jests, but
Yeah?
if that were to actually happen, he'd be so
No,
pissed.
I
No.
He'd be so
I
pissed.
think he would be
I'd be
excited.
upset if I was. Okay, you wouldn't be
Because
ideal.
there would be nothing.
You would be-
There would be nothing. See, you see what I mean? That's the real coming out right there.
John Hamm is
That's
the bar.
That's the real
You-
coming
you
out
wouldn't-
right
I don't
there.
know. I think he'd like calling you daddy.
That's the real because I'd make him.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
That's worse, Aaron.
That's the difference.
Aaron, you're not.
Every single time I would walk into the house and he was like, "Hey, what's up, Aaron?" I'm like, "No. What do you call me?"
You're
Then
gonna
I'd have
say
to-
it. Say it, Corey.
I'd
Say
be like,
it.
"Get your son
Daddy.
before
I feel dirty right now. This
get
is
your son before I put him in his place." All right.
No, he wouldn't be ideal because
Exactly.
I have standards for my mom.
Yeah,
Like
see?
I want her to end up with someone who like has a career.
that's why
Like-
John Hamm
Oh,
is
no.
the bar, right?
That's why John
That's-
Hamm is the bar. If
Yeah,
I could choose.
that's what you want for
Yeah.
her. But what
But
does she
your
want for
mom-
herself?
I don't want.
exactly.
I don't want her to
Wants
like have
Aaron.
to support
exactly.
you financially.
And
I
I'd
don't
make
want
her.
you to-
I'd quit my job and literally live off of her.
I know you
the
would.
whole
I
time.
know you would. I mean, I'm not saying no, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying I think there's better
He'd hate it,
candidates.
and I'd make it the worst time of his life.
Someone.
The worst 3 years.
oh,
I'd
that's you.
dedicate it.
It's me. That genius is me.
Sir Daddy.
Yep. Exactly.
26% of the vote
Goes to
Aaron?
Sir Daddy.
Goes.
goes to Dragon Symmetra.
I bet it
Yeah.
does.
Okay, so have you heard a lot of people talking about Dragon Symmetra? Because I saw a headline about like fans react to Dragon Symmetra. Kind of gave like an overtone of like there's like controversy.
Maybe
about
they
it?
just
Or are
wrote
they
that
just hyped
headline
about
so
it?
that they got more hype.
That could be it too.
That's her.
That's pretty cool.
I don't see anything wrong
I
with
don't
her.
see anything
Nah.
controversial.
Okay,
It's
I didn't
awesome.
think there was.
Controversial.
I think it's
I mean,
dope.
yeah.
Have you looked at the gun?
It's okay.
Her,
No.
This doesn't show
The
her
gun
on
has
her.
an eye on it that's like constantly like looking around.
That's pretty
What?
cool.
Like the gun is super
I dig
animated.
that.
The eye of
What do
Sauron.
her turrets look like then?
There's just a bunch of eyes.
I don't think I've seen them actually, to be honest.
This is the Viking.
Okay.
Thorbjorn. And
There's totally 80s.
Oh, I like that. I do like the 80s.
the 80s one's so good.
Oh, I wish they made her look like Gene Simmons. Or no, wait.
What
I
is-
think I got the wrong
I
name.
think you did too.
The guy who used to do the workout videos.
Oh, you're talking about
Richard Simmons.
Richard
Simmons.
Simmons.
One of the Simmons. One of the Simmons brothers.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, they are brothers. Did you know that?
Are they?
They're the farthest thing from brothers.
In every sense of the word.
What's May supposed to be?
I think me and Aaron are closer brothers than those two.
What's May supposed to be?
It's like some
hermit. Clearly.
something from I think Chinese lore.
Yeah, it looks
Chinese
like a dynasty warrior. Or
It's like
something.
a vampire thing.
Tennessee
What?
zombie.
A
It's
vampire.
Yeah, it's a vampire thing.
How are you
She's a
getting like Vladimir?
Putin? Like Vladimir Putin? I think he's getting it from.
I think
see?
you guys don't understand
teeth.
culture. I think that's what it is.
Oh, maybe.
Yes,
But she's got Chinese writing on her hat and a Chinese swan.
That's why I said it's like some sort of like Chinese
vampire?
interpretation of a vampire.
I guess.
Look at her teeth.
They all have the teeth, though.
I
Huh?
guess.
And then with number one, 46% of your votes,
It's got to be Zenny.
Cultist Zenyatta.
Yeah.
That's the awesome one.
Yeah,
where they
that's
made
pretty
him
awesome.
Look like Cthulhu and his.
I do it.
mouth
He
Yeah.
gets the best
tentacles.
freaking.
He does. He had the best Halloween skin last year.
Yeah, and then literally
Skull Yada?
every time that I
Skull Yada?
Skull Yada was the best one.
think it was.
What was
Yeah,
the
it
best?
was.
What was the best one?
Mercy.
What was Mercy?
Okay.
Mercy the witch. The
Oh,
sexy witch.
okay.
Nah, I could deal with that.
You see her riding that broom, baby?
I've always
Daddy.
unlocked. I've always unlocked the skins for Zenyatta first box.
Okay,
Wow.
everybody,
Really?
you know what's awesome
That's
about
lucky.
Overwatch is we all
Very.
have our bae. There's always that one character.
Yeah.
For men and women. What's your character, Aaron?
May.
That's the one for
Yeah,
you?
May definitely.
If you had to wife one up?
If they were real people.
No,
And
no.
they-
It was no.
No, just the video game.
Yeah.
Like no, no. No, May is definitely hands down. May is I don't know. I don't need the rest of the girls. I need that cold May.
That cold man,
Yeah.
huh? All right. You like him a little thick. I like it.
There's nothing wrong with that, sir.
I
No,
like
I'm not-
Diva. I don't know why.
Diva.
Like I'm kind of. I don't know. She just kind of.
15.
I really don't know
Well,
all
she's
the
19
characters.
now.
Oh, now
They
she's
had
19.
to make her 19
Okay.
because
I really don't know the characters that
Point
well,
fits.
so I don't know. But I'm always compelled to play as her. when
She's
I
a
do
good
play.
one.
Yeah,
He's a good one.
I don't know.
especially to start out with.
Second would be
Yeah.
Sombra now.
Sombra, oh yeah.
That's second,
Sombra.
though. She always comes second to me.
She seems like she'd like disappear though with half your money. Like she would hack your bank account or
I've
something.
had that happen before.
You know mine. I think it's Widowmaker.
Which one is Widowmaker?
The one that is
the blue
trying
one.
too hard.
Oh.
That's that
She's a
one.
try
Oh,
hard.
What do
you
you
like
mean the
it?
one-
You like your girls to try.
I like them purple.
Like
That just means poison in most video games.
Or
so-
Yeah.
death.
Yeah,
I
That's-
feel like
Necrophiliac?
poison and death is probably maybe the same thing.
Maybe.
that's who he's talking about.
Oh yeah,
That
her.
one.
I mean, she's got a nice body.
Well, did you see the one where she was actually the skin where it was before she like got poisoned or whatever and turned purple?
She didn't get poisoned.
Who's the cowboy guy?
She got like
McCree.
He's
corrupted
kinda
or
cute.
She got
whatever.
brainwashed.
brainwashed and turned purple. But before that, when the one skin where she's
Yeah.
oh baby, followed by Mercy, which is why that witch skin is hot fire.
Mercy followed by Tracer.
So you guys like
Tracer would be tricky. Gotta try and land that lesbian plane.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
If any of us can
It's a
like,
challenge.
oh, you're feminine enough.
Yeah. Let's confuse her.
Yeah, exactly.
That's horrible.
Shane's beard.
I think to some degree, 1 degree, she might realize that you're not a woman.
We'll cross that bridge when we get
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
And that was Brain Bang.
Is this a new? Is there a new game mode? In the whatchamacallit?
It's the PvP.
The horde one again?
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
We'll just get some open conversation around here since we're kind of talking about the event. And Aaron asked, there is a Halloween event. The sad part about it is that it's kind of a copy pasta from last year's.
What?
Yeah, Return of Junkenstein again.
Did you play it last year?
Yeah, I played it a lot last year. I don't want to play it again this year.
It's
What is
pretty
that?
much the same. So it's awesome. It's narrated by the voice actor who plays Reinhardt, and it's kind of got that old school horror themed feel to it.
Okay.
It's basically like a defense game. There's this drawbridge thing you're defending, and there's a bunch of Omnic robots that are coming at you, and then little boss fights. So Reaper will show up, and you guys got to take him out. And Riptires will come from left and right. They added Symmetra to it. They added like a couple extra little layers, but it's the exact same setting. Everything's pretty much the exact same.
Yeah.
Where is the innovation?
You got it already when it came to skin designs.
I think they were so happy with how successful it was last year that they were just like, well, everybody liked it.
It's
Let's
not
just do
broke,
it again.
I guess. Yeah.
There you go.
The one thing they did add is a mode called Endless Mode. So it's pretty much the exact same, except
There's no ending.
there's a shitload of bonus ones, and it just gets incrementally harder and harder and harder. I think I've only made it to like bonus level 6 or something like that. And then by then it's like 3 Roadhogs, 2 Reapers, the Omnics are still coming, Riptires are everywhere. It's
What
really
are you?
difficult.
What's the prize after though? Once you get killed, do you get like an extra amount of money or something like that?
Yeah, you get more EXP.
I like that.
You can win
That's
sprays and stuff like that.
At least they give you something for it. It's not just a,
It's not like a Naked and Afraid situation.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
get the loot box, you have to
That's so
survive like till round 12, I think, and then once you hit bonus
Dang.
time, then you've gotten like then you're getting all the bonus stuff.
Wow, 12.
Yeah,
That seems.
12
was
waves.
Was it
A
that
lot.
high last year?
I think it was. Like I said, they added a few too. Like Symmetra's in there now.
Okay. I think Symmetra might be kind of good in that because she can go up and set the turrets like up
no,
on the bridge.
she comes at you.
Oh,
she's not
She's
a.
bad.
No, she's.
But it's the
bad.
same 4 people that you played as the last time.
Yeah, I think so. Soldier, McCree, Anna,
Hanzo?
And Hanzo.
Hanzo.
Really?
Yeah.
That is whack.
Now wait, in endless mode though, you get
Anybody.
Torbjorn. No, not anybody.
Okay.
But you get Torbjorn, Zenyatta, the same other ones, and someone else. I can't
They're
remember.
saving the rest of the characters for next year.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta save you something for next year.
Wow.
I would rather have a new character this year though.
I think we'll get one.
One more before the year's out.
I think so.
A
No, I
new
don't think- I
character?
don't think we're getting one before the year's out.
What?
Maybe BlizzCon. We don't know.
BlizzCon is what, next week? 2 weeks?
Next month.
Here's the thing. If you tell yourself that they aren't and then you go and they are, you're going to be very, very happy and surprised. But if you tell yourself that they are and then they don't, you're just going to be disappointed.
Set your standards low and you're
Yeah.
never disappointed.
Exactly.
That's how I live my life.
My life
That's-
motto, too.
I'm never disappointed.
You should never say that again as a married person.
She doesn't watch the show. I'm
Yeah.
safe.
That's how I live my life.
That's what Webb thinks.
Yeah, don't.
I hear all the damn time. Yeah. All right. Well, if we're all done with that.
Why does it keep...
I need new dance moves.
You do. You do.
I'm not gonna say Webb telling the news because the last couple times I've done that, you said Aaron did the notes. So
Weren't you sitting right next to him when he was doing the notes?
no, I didn't know what he was doing. I'm not a nosy neighbor.
Maybe you should be.
Maybe you should be.
Did you do the notes?
Did you do the notes?
Aaron did not do the notes this time. This time it was me.
Oh my god!
I
Plot
got
twist.
bamboozled.
Bamboozled. All right, well, since you took my first story about Overwatch, we're going to go to the second story about Overwatch. And that is, there's an Overwatch Easter egg in Destiny 2's Iron Banner event.
What? They had to put an Easter egg from a good game in a mediocre?
Okay, all right. You're
Go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
actually saw this video. I went down the YouTube rabbit hole last night and I saw like
Oh,
the
boy.
headline of like, oh look at this Reaper Easter egg in Destiny, and I watched it and it was pretty awesome.
Yeah. So for those of you who didn't watch it, so Lord Saladin is the leader of the Iron Banner event.
No.
And when you're doing the Iron Banner, you can hear him over your comms. And during a kill streak, he'll go, die, die, die. Sorry, I've been watching too many Iron Banner matches. And he goes on like a spiel. But that's an Easter egg from when Reaper does his ult.
Is it the same voice actor? Is that why?
It is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's the same
that I
voice
did not know.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not just like an imitation. That's actually
Yeah, I was
the
gonna
voice
say,
actor of Reaper. He's
That's
the same
awesome.
guy.
That would make
That's
more
funny.
sense.
Okay, good to know.
And from what I hear, it was like complete. Like they checked to make sure it was okay. Blizzard like thought it was funny too, and it was all a good yuck.
Yeah. Well, now they're like in bed together because you got Destiny coming out of the Blizzard app.
Yeah, they're all family.
They're all family. McDonald's had a bit of a controversy over the Szechuan sauce for Rick and Morty.
What controversy?
Sauce caused controversy. Got a little bit saucy at McDonald's, everybody. There it is. So Rick and Morty had an episode last season. I think it was only on one episode, which is what makes this even crazier.
It was, yeah.
Where Rick got this Szechuan sauce at McDonald's, and it was like he was talking about how good it is. It's the
It was
best
the
sauce
first
you've ever
episode
had.
of
From
season 3.
1995.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
from 1995 with they celebrated the release of Mulan, and so they had the special sauce, and now you can't get it anymore, and all this stuff. So people have been campaigning to get McDonald's to actually make this sauce and bring it back. I don't know if they ever actually had it, to be honest, but to sell it in recent times.
I don't think they would have just made that up, and if they did, I don't think McDonald's would have been compelled to make the sauce.
Yeah. I
That's
don't
what
think-
makes me think maybe they did have it. I just don't remember it. Anyway, so they
Well,
said,
wait,
okay,
how old were you in 1995?
about 30, give or take.
Yep, that's close.
Benjamin Button. I'm aging backwards.
What?
They,
You are not that old. You're not.
no, I
You'd be
remember.
like.
I was like 6
yeah,
or 7.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Anyway, I remember things. So McDonald's finally brings it back, but it was for a very limited time in very limited locations. People
Yeah.
lined up
One day.
as they were lining up to get the secret to everlasting life.
It was at my by my job.
Did
Was
you get
it?
it?
Yeah, no.
No,
Oh.
because in most places they only had a few packets, literally a few packets, and they sold out before it opened. Which somehow, I don't know how. But anyway, so I was watching Twitter videos. People were chanting, "Give us the sauce! Give us the sauce!" And they were like the camera would pan, and the entire McDonald's is just filled with pissed off Rick and Morty fans, and
Oh
the
my
crew was
God.
just chilling behind the counter, like doing their like everyday, making fries, flipping burgers, like doing their thing. And Yeah, it was intense. So McDonald's apologized, released a whole statement. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but basically they apologized for not having enough sauce for everybody and implied that they will be bringing the sauce back for a much longer time and having a lot more like supply at each location.
Yeah, I really don't understand their thinking there. Like, hey, let's bring it back for one day. Like, why wouldn't you add that to your sauces permanently if it's so popular?
It's not popular.
It's not popular.
The thing is, a show made it popular.
Yeah,
Right.
That's all it
one
was.
episode of a show, and I think that basically what would happen is they're going to bring it back. Say they bring it back for a week.
What
I
if
see
it ends up being
popular.
amazing sauce, though?
I don't think it was.
I don't think.
I think it was just regular
I
old.
think people are going to be
Teriyaki?
super disappointed. Yeah.
I think people are going to be disappointed because, first of all, it came out in 96, you said?
5.
95?
I don't know. Whenever Mulan came out.
A lot of the fans of Rick and Morty probably don't even remember it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The older ones won't remember
Maybe
it,
we
and
should
the
have
young
a
ones
taste
don't
test
even know what the hell
when
it
they
is.
bring it back.
I'm fine with that. We can taste test it, but I guarantee
Might
it's not
be
going to be like
amazing.
the number one.
I saw a fire tweet the other day. It was from some, I don't know, unnamed, some god of Twitter who put out a tweet that said,
That's very
"Man,
kind of you, Corey.
I only wish is that Rick and Morty would have maybe talked about like a better healthcare system."
Yeah, yeah.
What they
The power
waste.
that they have, that's what they
Yeah.
choose to bring back.
And like, just I actually got like sick to my stomach when you said that there was angry mob of Rick and Morty fans saying, "Give me the sauce."
Yeah.
That is the saddest thing in the world, especially. Okay, I'm sorry to get on a fucking pedestal and talk about all the crazy shit that's been going on in our country, even in California. Half of our fucking state is on fire right now.
Not in a good way.
Yeah, it's I don't know if you guys were able to see the smoke from
I was
here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
hailing it this morning at work.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's been terrible.
We're starting to get ashes where I live.
Between
Yeah.
that and all the shit that's happened in the weeks before that, and we have angry mobs of people wanting a Szechuan sauce from McDonald's.
Because we live in the land of the free, sir. That's why.
This is the epitome.
This doesn't happen in Korea.
You can't have because you can't have freedom without people doing
Szechuan
whatever the
sauce.
hell they want, and that's cheering for Szechuan
Why
sauce.
can't more of us want?
I want to ride
make
a
the-
bald eagle into the ocean of Szechuan
There
sauce
you go. Yeah.
Why
'Cause
can't-
during
she can.
sunset.
Why
And you
can't?
can.
Why can't most of
'Cause
us
you're
just
American.
want to have a
Thank you.
better world? Like, why does that have to be
That
Szechuan
is
sauce?
not the
Why would you get
American
angry?
That's not the
way,
If
sir.
American
you go
world.
you show up and they don't have it, you go, "Oh shucks, maybe next time I'll put out another tweet. Maybe they'll bring it back for a
Nope.
longer run." Why would you sit there and chant and
I know
start-
that's not going to bring back more
What do you
sauce.
think is going to happen? You think they're going like, oh, just kidding. Here it is.
Here's the
For
thing.
everybody.
It wasn't for the sauce.
It was
It
because
was they wanted to make
get
a
viral.
spectacle. Yeah, they wanted to be
I'm
on that.
sure
Yeah.
people who got the sauce ended up throwing it up on eBay or something. too.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw
yeah.
like some
Yeah.
other
Oh, yeah.
stories. One went for like $1,400.
The
An idiot that buys that.
I saw one article, and I didn't read it because I didn't have time, but I just saw the headline. It was saying why people who are getting mad about the Szechuan sauce don't understand Rick and Morty.
Wait,
Ooh.
I kind of want to find it, and I want to read. I want to read
Written
it
by
because
Cory Vincent.
Written by Cory Vincent. Because it's like it was basically kind of had the overtone of Rick and Morty fans are getting upset about this. Clearly don't understand the show, and
I don't know who would get upset, like really actually upset over,
Szechuan
you want me to show you the
sauce.
video? Because I'll find the video. I'll show you who gets upset about it.
Yeah, those
Eh.
are not the
At the end of the day,
brightest
it's
of
just
our
a TV
citizens.
show.
It is,
I mean, it's a damn good one,
but this is
but
how,
it's still it's entertainment.
that's the sway of media, though.
Yeah.
The epitome of idiocracy, though.
You can see
Yeah.
it in other forms too. Look at rappers. There was the G-Shock watch. Remember those? They're like hundreds of dollars now.
Are you talking about like rappers, or
yeah,
like
rappers, hip hop artists.
things wrapped around other
No,
items that
no.
you have to take off?
No, hip hop
If
artists.
that was the case, my wife is a dope ass rapper.
They would have. They made Casio watches very expensive.
I know your wife.
Fuck, Corey.
I'm picturing her like doing like some sort of like dope ass rap. It's hilarious.
It is like she's a good rapper. Christmas time comes around, motherfucking presents are on point.
See?
Sorry, continue, Aaron. Now you know how I feel the entire show.
Oh no, I already got my point across.
No.
Rappers make things expensive.
Okay.
It's media.
G-Shock watches.
Yeah.
Pieces of shit watches I've ever
Exactly.
One thing I
They
do love
are.
about Rick and Morty is that they mirror things very, very well.
I guarantee the article that Webb was referring to is probably 100% accurate. It's one of those things that, like, I don't know, man. You get that way with music too. Like when I listened to a lot of fucking Pink Floyd before, like the classic rock revolution thing kind of came back. I thought like, oh, these guys are posers if they're wearing a Dark Side of the Moon shirt because they didn't experience it the same way I did. You know, they didn't have it on vinyl and listen to it in their room. You know, like yeah, I know it is pretty stupid, and it's so elitist of me to have felt that way. Which I kind of feel like the same thing with Rick and Morty, but I believe like just like in music, you know, you can find those deep meanings and try and understand what the artist is trying to tell you through their story.
Yeah, I feel like that's just part of being juvenile, though. Like, I remember being young, too, and going through a thing where I wanted it to be my own thing, but I was still kind of in a group of people who were experiencing exactly the same thing, but I wanted to be individualistic in that. You know, I feel like it's exactly the same thing, and everyone kind of goes through that. But now you've got a mass of people trying to do that at the same time over Szechuan sauce.
So I found the article right now,
Bless you.
and it's basically talking about
Try
how
and say Pika before you sneeze.
I don't go boo every time.
No,
About-
Pikachu, dude.
Oh.
Peekaboo.
Pika.
That's what I thought she was thinking of peekaboo. I'm like,
Peekaboo.
no, don't do that.
So the article is basically talking about how Rick, in all episodes of Rick and Morty, the overall theme is nothing matters, nothing is real. I mean, look at
Right.
Which
makes this super ironic.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point, is like they destroyed their Earth, found an Earth where they died, came back at the point of them dying, buried themselves, and assumed so they're not even on the same
And they
Earth.
even reference it too.
And they
To
even
kinda
reference it.
You know, Morty says he's like, I eat dinner, yards away from my dead
From
corpse.
my dead corpse.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And then you have, like, we've talked about this, how it's possible that they don't even have the right Jerry because they dropped him off at a daycare and then they
Exactly.
swapped it with the different Jerry. Like,
Yeah.
nothing matters in that show. And the Szechuan sauce was supposed to be just this, like, joke and kind of a commentary on how, in Rick's memory, the one thing that he really wants to get to is Szechuan sauce because it was only available for a short amount of time. And Rick and Morty fans are making it seem like this is like the end all be all. Like, I'm looking at a picture. They had cops in Wellington. Sounds like that was somewhere in the South. That sounds like a southern
It's
name.
probably in the South.
They had
Wellington?
cops there at the McDonald's to make sure that people didn't get out of hand. It's like it's like you said,
crazy,
it's
yeah.
irony because it
not
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not what the show is about. Like, I'm
already.
sure Harmon would have been the first one making fun of these people.
Oh, he was. In this article, he was saying because there's no tie between Adult
Yeah.
Swim and McDonald's doing this. McDonald's cashed in on the joke. Adult Swim was like, hey, yeah, it's fine with us. We don't care. They didn't have to pay anything. There was nothing that tied them together. They just thought
Yeah.
it was funny and cool that McDonald's is doing this.
So we'll see what real change they can actually bring upon them.
Yeah, next season, Rick and Morty, they're going to be doing
It's all about healthcare, Morty.
healthcare.
I just want better healthcare. That's all I
Healthcare
want.
and middle class economy.
Yeah.
Knowing Rick and Morty, they'll do that too.
It's all about ending racism, Morty. That's what I've been trying to do
Me and
this
you,
whole
Morty.
time.
Me and you for 100 years.
That's when
Rick and
everybody.
Morty.
Yeah, that's when you'll see the real fans. They'll be like, whoa, hold on. There's too much change.
Yeah.
Just bring back the sauce, all right?
Terrible.
I need my Szechuan.
Can't even tear down Confederate statues.
Wow. Trying to get deep, huh?
Time for plugs yet?
It is. Plug away. Where
yeah,
are you
what
at?
do you got?
Hey! All right, Sweeney Todd opens up this Sunday at House of Oliver's. There are only 45 seats available every Sunday.
Where's
Don't
House
miss
of
it.
Oliver's?
It is in Roseville. It's actually a nice winery. It comes with a food and
A food?
wine. A food and wine. Comes with food and wine. Very interactive.
Is that on Douglas?
It is, yes.
I know where that is.
Yeah,
in
it's
Douglas.
fantastic.
Douglas
There's
and
no
Sierra
stage,
College.
so the show is actually happening around all of the audience members. So it's really, really cool. It's going to be cool.
So you're
Very
gonna be eating
interactive.
your chicken parmesan, and you got somebody being knifed?
Beheaded? Yeah.
Yeah.
Beheaded?
Right
All
in the-
right.
It's awesome.
That's my kind of
Show
dinner.
up, grab your
Land-
tickets.
Lands on your plate.
Do now.
You heard them, Sacramento bitches. If you're in Roseville area, go to the show. What day is it? You said Sunday?
Sundays. Grab your tickets at House of Oliver's. You can also
House
go to
of Oliver's.
brownpapertickets.com.
Tell them Bang sent you.
Bang!
nothing will happen. They're
Said
just
if you
like,
put the
okay,
promo
cool.
code BANG in, you get nothing off.
You get an error message.
I'm not excited.
I don't know. Do they have Szechuan sauce at this restaurant?
It might. I mean, we could get some.
Only one way to find out.
It's not that difficult to make.
Come show up.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's not difficult.
There's
to make
recipes
at
all over now coming
It
out
sure
about how to
is.
make Szechuan sauce.
What is it?
I don't know. I haven't read the
We-
recipes. I just saw headlines.
Well, sometimes life doesn't go the way you expected, and same thing goes for podcasts, apparently.
When life gives you melons, you're dyslexic.
This show was special in its own right. I want to thank everybody who was a part of it. Please rate us on iTunes. If nothing else went right for me today, the one thing you can do to make it feel better is to go onto iTunes or the Android Marketplace and rate this fucking show. Give it 5 stars. Say some nice shit.
I think you want to berate
Actually,
them into.
You know what? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because being nice hasn't worked. So listen to me, motherfuckers. You go there and you can say whatever you want in the comments. You can say we suck. You can say anything you want, but just give it the 5 star. That's the only part I care about. And if you don't do it, it's because you're a loser and you have no life and probably a small penis. That's our show. For Aaron Carter, David Webb, and Kenz, my name is Cory Vincent saying, get the fuck out of my house.
Grass
Bye.
tastes bad.